Oh no, Teofimo, say it ain't so. VigilanteWilliamson here with a very simple question, which is, bro, what are you doing? If you hadn't heard, Teofimo Lopez had an interview with Punch Drunk Boxing in which he said ESPN can keep all the blacks and keep all the black fighters. So for a black guy who has been supportive of Teofimo, it kind of sucks to hear that shit. I've been very supportive of bro, even with all his issues. He's had family issues. He's had, ex-wife or current wife. I don't know what's going on. Issues with that, issues with his dad, who's also his trainer, all these different issues. And I've been somebody say, he's going to get past it. And, he had a lot of rush of fame after he beat Lomachenko a few years ago. And, I was somebody on his side. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who was very supportive of bro. And to hear this shit, it's like, what the fuck you mean, guy? Like, what are you trying to say? And I mean, no one will ever accuse ESPN. I mean, I guess, if you talk about some of the woke stuff, but I mean, I don't think they're promoting fighters just because they're black. I think they just happen to be promoting a lot of, young fighters. You talk about Shakur Stevenson, Haney for now. We'll see what happens with Haney and Loma, and Jared Anderson at the heavyweight division and some others. So it's like, I think they just have a roster of fighters, and of course a good number of them are black. I don't really think it is some racial agenda. I don't know what dude is on. I didn't see the whole interview, I'll be fair, but I thought that was kind of fucked up. And it also sucks, man. Listen, for those who follow boxing and for those who've heard of the LDBC, before I really knew exactly who some of those people were, I had kind of my own perception. But I'm kind of glad the LDBC is around. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily have to agree with everything all the time, but I'm glad there are people who are going to criticize this sort of thing and hold this sort of stuff to task. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think the mainstream media really is going to do it. And to go back to Teofimo, it's like, hey, bro, when you beat Lomachenko, you were supposed to bring balance to the force. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the perception amongst boxing at that moment was you were like, Teofimo Lopez is the next star. Like, he's the guy. And you lost to Cambosis. And that's on you. You know what I'm saying? I think if he would have got past that, I mean, the sky was the limit. He might have been where Tank and Ryan were just this past weekend. You know what I mean? I have a video out about that in a little bit. But it just sucks to see. It just sucks to see someone going racialized. It's like, hey, man, you're not the star we wanted you to be. That's just, it goes like that. It's no more complex or simple than that. You were supposed to be the guy, and you lost the next fight, and then you kind of, have been in this weird place ever since. You know what I mean? Even his last fight, who did he fight? I can't think right now, and I'm just going to leave it in the video. But it wasn't that, wasn't that good of a look. You're the one flaming out. You're the one who can't get control of your family life. This ain't got shit to do with me. You know what I'm saying? So you need to get your shit together, bro. Stop blaming everybody fucking else. It's a very sad thing to see for a guy who I thought could have been a star. A guy who I think has a lot of skill in it. 135 and 140 as divisions are white hot right now after that Ryan and Tank fight. I don't know why I'm putting Ryan first. I guess, he's more known for the quitting thing. We'll talk about that in another video. But the Tank and Ryan fight is huge. 1.2 million, 1.4 million, whatever it is, buys, and was the big fight. And I think, the next fights both guys get into are going to have some buzz about them. And Teofimo Lopez is a name that gets brought up. You know what I'm saying? One of many. There's a lot of guys in those divisions, both, like I said, 140 and 135. We want to see, obviously Devin and Loma, Shakur, and then you talk about the 140, you got Regis Prograve, Josh Taylor and Catrell, even though that's a whole nother can of worms about that. There's guys that we want to see all these guys fight. We want to see everybody fight. So it's just, we'll see. We'll see what happens to Teo, because he's got to fight Josh Taylor in a few weeks or a month or whatever it is. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, but it's unfortunate. So you let me know what you think. If you like the video, please like the video. If you're so obliged to share and subscribe, please do that. And even if you do none of these things, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Good night and God bless. Talk to you guys later. Peace.